One time there was a 5-year-old who asked me what happens when we die, and because he was 5, I didn't know what to say, so I was just like, I don't know, what do you think happens? And he said that I think it feels like before we were born, it feels like nothingness. And honestly, I think he's right. There was also a kid who told me that she really liked lying. She was really young, she was in 1st grade, and I was like, why do you like lying? She's like, I don't know, it just makes me feel really good. And I was like, oh, do you just like to get other kids in trouble? And she was like, yeah. Good for her for the honesty, but I don't really know how to deal with that one. One time there was a kid who didn't want to do his homework, so I was like, if you don't do your homework during homework time, I'm just gonna make you bring it out to playground. And he decided to shove his pencil in his ear to the point where the eraser broke off, and he had an eraser actually shoved up his ear, and we had to call his mom, and he had to go to urgent care, the emergency room. There was a time where a kid told me that she is allowed to make another kid feel bad because her father said that if someone makes her feel bad, to do it even worse to the other person. And I was like, no, because you know how it feels. Why would you do that? One day where I asked the kids if they had any fun facts for me from school, I chose a kid. I was like, yeah, like, what's your fun fact? And she was like, my grandma died. And the whole room went silent. 30 children were staring back at me, and it was quiet, and I didn't know what to do. After that day, I had to make sure that whenever they had a fun fact, it had to be based off science or math or just anything but themselves. There's a time and place for personal facts. There's one that really got me where I was actually really speechless. I asked the kid to wash their hands because they were on the floor, and after they washed their hands, they look at me and they're like, Miss Yumeko, I don't know why, but your eyes from here, they look like this. But yeah, that one got to me. That one, my makeup.